Hey Clashes, we have our rematch between Tribe Gaming and Clash Champs. Same match, different tournament though. $20,000 is on the line between those two teams and it is playoff time. So, double elimination upper bracket match. So let's see if Tribe can take their revenge after their loss yesterday, which was really heartbreaking. So, can they make it? We will check that out. First attack is in. We have P. Castro going in first for Clash Champs. By the way, this is from the Champions War League, the playoffs. So they're doing the entire broadcast. I am just one of the people who can actually restream this. The Queen Bear is staying alive, by the way. So quality and everything, I have no control under this. Camera and everything, this is not under my control. I am just going to be here casting with you guys, enjoying hopefully this great match between two of the best teams in the world. So let's check it out. We have the Queen going. That rage did not catch the healers. That was really not the best start for Picastro. The wall break is not working. Another wall break has to be sent. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. There's the freeze just to make sure that Queen survives. Just barely. This was really close. But the Queen now should get in between the two multi-inferno towers, which is exactly the place where he wants to be. On the back end, we're still having that monolith with that invisibility tower. The Queen going for the wall now. We have the Lado starting at the bottom side, most likely with the blimp for the town hall. Blimp in, warn ability in, everything so far looking pretty solid for him. Even though he's struggling a little bit, there's the invisibility tower. Nicely frozen, making sure that's not going off. The king is as well struggling with the Tesla farm, but the Royal Champ is here to support with the Queen supported by the freeze on the left side. A ton of multitasking is going on the left, right, bottom side, everywhere. But is it going to be enough? That is the big question for Clash Champs. Is it going to be enough to starting things off with a 3-star, which would be really, really good for those teams, especially with what just happened the last time. There's the Royal Champ ability. Queen has no ability left anymore. She's running in range of that monolith, but he still has the Diggy on the Royal Champ. So the Queen goes down, but the monolith is going down as well. And we can see already he's switching back with the headset, and that should be the first 3-star of this match. Clash Champs starting off strong with the first 3-star, putting pressure on the Tribe Gaming side. And now it's up to them trying to take revenge and trying to get this victory for the overall $20,000 prize pool. Army Camp last beating, easy 3-star, nicely done. Let's go for the Tribe attack. Kronos is in with the Twin Hogs. Let's go. Queen Charge, Twin Hogs. A really, really strong strategy. So can he pull it off this time? Can he save his Queen? Can he keep his Queen alive? So, we're starting things off with the blimp. The Queen slowly making her way towards that town hall. We have no sneaky goblins whatsoever, but we have a jump spell in his army composition, which means he wants to get that Queen towards the town hall, jumping behind that multi-inferno tower into the rage tower. But for that, he really needs to make sure that, well, the Queen is getting forced into the town hall. Otherwise, she just might follow the outside buildings and will never jump to the town hall. So he needs to invest the king most likely in there as well. He has already funneled one of the scatter shots to make this funnel work. But then again, he has only opened the... Oh, that's interesting. Only the one outside wall. What this does is the Queen can jump over the first wall, but is never getting in range of that town hall explosion, which is a huge deal. Avoiding the town hall explosion, avoiding the town hall poison is really, really nicely done. And with that, the Queen is doing exactly that. No king needed. Instead, the king is now on the opposite side. And there we go. Hogs, wizards, everything in, funneling. And there we go. The super hogs are in. The regular hogs are funneling everything on the outside. And where do we see that warden ability? The last rage most likely combined with those hogs. As soon as he's getting towards the bomb tower, exactly that is happening. The rage tower on defense is going off. There's a ton of damage. The king pushing everything further inside. We have not too many troops left to deploy. There's the freeze, but those super hogs, they're trying their best, but they're getting springed away Well, like they're flying away because that's how the troop works. Royal Champ, no ability left. I am not sure if he can make this work. You can tell already he's not happy so far. 56 seconds though still. The Inferno Tower going down. He's still like thinking if it's looking good or bad. Queen ability. I think right now he's feeling better already because that Royal Champion, I don't know how, but it somehow survived. The King on the outside getting everything done. Queen ability. And that is going to be as well a 3-star on the other side. Both teams starting off strong. And this is kind of more like the match we expect between those two teams. It's right now the top 1 versus the top 2 team, hit rate wise on turn of 15. Clash Champs back with Lalo. This time no Queen Charge though. Instead we have the Lightning spell in action. Hopefully no further connection problems, but Baby Dragon to funnel. Then typically we see the Lock Launcher and I think a viewer like a favorite of the community, which is the Mini Warden. I just don't know. I don't really see the value a lot of time in this troop, but let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, because it's always exciting to see 3-stars with the new troops. And we see the Mini Warden. Not, is it already placed? Is it some? I think it's already placed, right? Or is it? No, it's not placed just yet. Did he forget about it? I'm pretty sure he wants to use it with the hero dive. Why is it not placed? Maybe I forgot about it. The Mini Warden can be only good if you actually use it. Yes, there we go. Mini Warden is running, Mini Warden is jumping, Mini Warden is trying to help the outs, or like the other troops, and it's following now into all of the damage. That's exactly what I expected, but hey, it survived already longer than what I thought. It's already now above 10 seconds. The Royal Champion going for the core as well. And oh my goodness, take a look at that value, ladies and gentlemen. We have now the Queen inside the core. If things go well, she might be even able to take down the defending Queen or the Multi-Inferno Tower. That would be incredible. And is the Multi going down? No, Multi-Inferno Tower is staying up just by a little bit. But the Lado has already started. Another spell coming in, which is the Rage. We have not many more loons left. The Tornado Trap already was triggered. Another haste to get those loons out of this poison as quickly as possible. I'm not sure if those loons are enough. There's some hogs on the back end working at the bottom side, I think. Or is it a headhunter? No, it's 2 hog riders taking down the elephants. But now the question is this going to be enough power to take down the Multi-Inferno Tower? And by the way, the Mini Warden, surprisingly, is still alive. I don't know how that works out, but at the moment, the defending queen being all the difference right now. He has no option to take her down. No headhunter left anymore whatsoever. So this might be the first defense of this match. It's going to be a high percentage. That's exactly what we expect from those two teams. But it's not going to be the 3-star. The Queen not getting the Multi-Inferno Tower was the difference. And this is going to be a 90... 91, 92, 93. What is it going to be? 92. 92%. 2-star and not the 3-star. But this now gives Tribe the option to either pull ahead or fall behind, depending on what their attack now looks like. Yo-Yo is in, and we have another Hog hybrid. But wait a second. There's no Queen Charge in this. I'm just waiting and looking for it and looking where are the heaters, where's the action. But instead, we just have a Yeti blimp, and we have a ton of hogs and the super hogs, the twin hog strategy, but without the Queen Charge. This is one of the strategies which I think was not used as much so far in this tournament, but with great success. So now let's wait and see how this is going to unfold. By the way, I think the stats below me right now might be not updated, so don't worry about that. As I said, I'm just being a spectator as you guys as well, but let's hope that the technical stuff is going to be fixed in the background. So far, things are looking great for Yo-Yo. I think the hero dive is working exactly as planned. Few skeleton spells to actually tank that monolith and the expo, so the Queen can tank take down the town hall. So that is really impressive funneling so far. The Tornado Trap is already triggered as well, which is always a great thing to have, right? Like if you're doing those attacks, you always want to take them out early. And there we go, the super hogs getting pushed in. Queen ability, there we go, nicely done. He has 1 heal, 1 rage to get through the core of this base. And there we go, the first couple of hogs are already jumping and splitting up between the Super Riders and the Super Hogs. Now some more Hogs from the outside, reinforcing the main group. And we have now the heal spell as well. There's one heal trying to heal versus all of the damage. The freeze for the back end. There's 2 more invisibility spells to keep that Royal Champ and the Ward and everything alive. The back end freeze for the Scatter Shot. This is looking really good so far if there are enough Hogs and Super Hogs alive. But take a look at there's so many Super Riders on the outside. The Royal Champ has still her ability and he can turn her invisible twice. This should be the 3-star for Tribe. You can see him already starting smiling, knowing what is up and what is going on right here, because this one is going to be a beautiful 3-star with a mass twin hog rider attack in this revenge match. But I mean, it's only the first 2 attacks on each side, right? So still a lot of things can happen. Question now though is, what do the next attacks look like? And Clash Champs is up next. Okay, we have the next Clash Champ attack, and they really like their Lalo attacks. I mean, what should I say? They like their Lalo attacks, and we have Leo in with, again, the Zap Lalo. Can it work this time? We have some funneling on the outside happening. The Queen is already in. He needs to be careful with the ground expo, but never mind. He just takes it out with some lightnings. And then, wait a second. It's a Queen Charge Zap Lalo. I have not seen the healers in the army camp before. Okay, so what is he going to do? Zapping it. He has right now a Blim selected. I guess that's again for the Lalo. That would be my guess. And I think the Queen going the wrong way. I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but the Queen right now is for sure going a little bit too far, too quick, and a lot of damage. He has to rage early, and now he's funneling to get that Queen inside that compartment. Was this planned? I'm not really sure. I feel like maybe he wanted to charge the top side. Either way, so far it looks really controlled, except the healers are getting... Oh no. This is so unlucky. This is so unlucky for the attacker right here. Scatter shot on the healers, that's like the worst possible thing happening. I feel like just based on where he starts the Lalo now, this was not the plan, the Queen going this way. Because this Queen now is having no value whatsoever. Because, well, she's kind of like stuck now. And like, there's nothing where she can go to. The invisibility tower is triggering as well. And now all of those Yeti Mites are just going to nowhere. Town Hall is surviving. And oh boy, Clash Champs has a problem. And that is a 2-star at this point. A 2-star would be great. He has hit the King, so he can use the King for funneling. Instead, he's using the King now for tanking. Because remember, he has no Queen ability. And he has no spell whatsoever to support her. At this point now, it's just all about securing the highest percentage possible. He's using some loons on the outside for that, but the Eagle is staying alive. The King now on the Town Hall should get it really quickly, but still, guys, 60% 2-star right now, and they're all already behind, so this is looking not like the best opening for them. Maybe they have already done the incredible thing of coming back versus Tribe, but can they do it again? Can Tribe Gaming give them another victory? And I feel like that Royal Champion did not get as many percentage as he was hoping for. The Queen is picking up buildings quickly, one by one, since there's not that much damage anymore on her. But it's going to be maybe around 80, which is actually not too bad considering how the Queen went and everything. So really good save by him. The Scatter Shot as well, targeting his healers. So a lot of things did not go his way. There's going to be another building. 80% 2-star now after this start. That's quite impressive. So I think overall 80% 2-star is going to be the final result for this one. The Owl is not going to get another building. And this means Tribe, they might have the chance of taking the lead. But I think I have said this sentence already many times. So let's see what is going to happen. Very curious as well with Lalo. A lot of Lalo, that was to be expected. I feel like that is as well what makes the difference between the top and the top teams. Because I feel like those really high-level teams right now, they are few of the only teams who actually can control Lalo and do crazy saves as we have just seen and stuff like that. So now the question is, can Rikiris get this down? We have the Tornado Trap, but since he has delayed the Blim so much, or like the Warden ability more, this was still no problem for him to get that far into the base. We have the... Wait a second, the Super Archer followed Oh no, the Super Archer followed the Hound towards the outside. This is always the worst thing happening to you two as a Super Archer blip attacker. Another Rage, and he's losing Super Archers quickly. There's not many Super Archers left. He's deciding to not use the last two invisibility. And at this point, it is all about recovery. Can he still save this? Again, it's now about a 2-star, at least to some degree, right? So he has to get the 2-star first. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get this done. We have seen a lot of 2-star attempt saves over the last couple of days, and not many of them were successful. So can Rikiris do it with this blimp? No Warden ability left, no Warden left itself. The Titan at the bottom side took down the Clan Castle separate, so that is good for him. But the Queen still has to go towards the Town Hall. He has overall the 2 invisibility spells, which he can use to protect whatever hero he wants to protect, for example the Queen. But right now it's not really needed, which is good for him, so maybe he can still get a lot of value out of this. He's trying to catch the King and his Queen, which did not work with the invisibility. But now we have the Lado starting from the bottom side at this point. It's again about the percentage which he can get, or since it's Rikiris, maybe still about the 3-star. I don't know. I would go at this point just for the highest percentage possible, but again, Rikiris is a bit different. Queen is dying her ability because of the Town of Poison. Unfortunately, running into it. He has a few more loons for the backhand, deciding to snipe the Archer towers to get more percentage overall. He shares the invisibility spell. Where is he going to use it? Maybe for the group of loons? That would be my guess, but no. The invisibility spell, he's not really getting the value out of it as he was hoping for. And this is now all about the percentage. But even though it was a save, it's going to be a higher percentage save than the one which we have just seen with the Wizard and Archer working on the top right. It is actually way... I mean, the entire beginning, the blimp went wrong, and it still feels like he's getting close to the 90% mark. This is pretty insane. I mean, this is going to be an 88%, right? It should be like an 88, depending on how quick the Wizard is. But that was an insane save. But this means it's a 1-star lead for now for Tribe. But if Clash Gems get a 3-star now, things might change. We will see. Oh, Loop with no Lalo, but instead we see the Titan Super Archer Smash. Let's see. That's, I think, for sure a strategy which Tribe did not expect from them. I'm pretty confident that Tribe did not expect a Titan Super Archer Smash from Clash Gems. They are just so well known for their incredible Lalo attacks that, well, I would have not expected this. But maybe Tribe did. Let's see. Either way, we have to start with the Queen funneling on the left side. He has a recall spell in his army as well to get the Queen back into the smash, but for now he's just funneling. Overall it is a quicker ward walk, but then again it's more spell heavy because you have to recall the Queen at some point. That's what he's doing, and now he's going to smash into that Wizard Tower with the Titans. Recall spell in there as well with the healers, and then the Super Archers and everything should go inside. No wall break, interesting enough. I would have thought that he might wall break at the Rage Tower, but he's not. Maybe the Warden ability, yes, Warden ability early just to not get the burst of the raged rocket loons in there. But instead, he has to freeze now early to keep those Titans alive for a little bit longer, as there's just so much damage. I mean, the Rage multi-fire towers is one damage source, but then we have the Expos as well and stuff, so a lot of damage overall. The King ability has been used. And the healers are going to the outside, which is not... Maybe it's not too bad, actually. Because as soon as the core is gone, those troops would have been stuck inside the Town of Poison anyways. So this might be a really good thing for him, that the troops are going more for the outside and can support the King and everything. So this might be actually a really good thing for Loop to happen. Queen ability as well to get even more. The Skeleton spell on the back end. Perfectly timed to distract the King and that Monolith. The Queen already on the Monolith to deal some damage to the royalty ability. Should one-shot it. And I mean, at this point, guys, this is looking really good for Loop. What a clean attack. Just funneling-wise, everything picks up perfect. But it's 50 seconds for round about 22%. That should be that should be possible for sure, right? Especially with the royalty ability. Yes, still some CK Goblins for cleanup, which should do quite a good job. Some Archers, Wizards, and that should be the first, not the first, but the next 3-star for Clash Gems. And they are back in it. Putting more pressure again back on Tribe. Tribe has just gotten the first 2-star. Percentage so far is still in favor of Tribe, but we know how quick that can change in turn of 15. But what a great attack this was. Nebrax is in with his Electro Dragons. He has done pretty good over the last couple of days with those, so let's see if he can repeat that again today in this match. First, a couple of Rocket Loons to funnel this air defense. Baby Dragon to funnel as well, the Archer Tower and stuff like that. And now the Blimp for the Town Hall. So starting things off with that Blimp. What is in there? Just a couple of Loons to take down the Town Hall. That's always the good thing. If you don't know, if you have a clan castle with only Loons and there's not too much damage around the Town Hall, you will take down the Town Hall without a rage spell. You don't need that. You might want to use a phrase just to be sure. And if there's a Tornado Trap, obviously, or like a mass Rocket Loons, like mass Red Loon, sorry, farm around it, it might not work. But otherwise, if there's not too much damage, it is going to snipe the Town Hall right away. Really nicely done. Town Hall is gone. And now he's starting with his heroes early. Wait a second. Okay, that is right now surprising. He's just putting out all of those Electric Dragons into the Town Hall as the Town Hall is down. We have 2 ground expos on the back end, only 1 air expo early on. First Electric Dragon already down, vulnerability goes off and is protecting those Electric Dragons for now. Is it going to? Yes, nice freeze on the core, another freeze on the left side to protect those Electric Dragons, but a lot of them are going to the outside. Are they coming back? No, most of them are going to the outside. There's a rage in the core. The heroes are doing a nice job of keeping those outside buildings under control, but there's now the air skeletons. Well, with all of those Electric Dragons going around the outside, I am not sure if this is looking how he was hoping for things to go. We have the Warden with his owls still there, but only alive for a couple of more seconds. And now the Royal Champ trying her best to push towards that Eagle. The rate, I mean, those E-Dragons are going down quickly. We now have 1 freeze left. And I don't think it's going to be a 3-star. I just don't see it being a 3-star. The Electric Dragons were splitting way too much. I was surprised that it went in from that side with the Town Hall being down, like everything was split. But the top right side was just not funneled enough. I feel like if that top right side would have been funneled better, this could have been a completely different outcome. And over the last couple of days, as I said, he did 3-star every base left and right with those Electric Dragons. But today is the day of the bases holding strong. And this now means this match is all tied up again. This match looks like the matches before when it comes down to how close those two teams are. They have way higher hit rate now than the last time, but a 3-star for this one is not in there. It's going to be a high percentage. Maybe the Queen can get some more buildings. Maybe targets the Archer Tower. Nope, it's going for the gold storage, and that's not going down. So this means 88% 2-star, and this match is as close as it could get. Clash Champs is in with another Lalo attack, and it looks like a Skelly Donut. Wait, no, this can't be. Wait, no, it's not a Skelly Donut. I am completely wrong, because there's an invisibility tower next to the clan castle, and we have a poison, but the poison was just in the middle of all of the spells. That's why I did not see it in the beginning. But you can see below me, by the way, how close the stars and the percentage are. It's crazy. So if Clash Champs 3 stars, by the way, Tribe is getting forced to 3-star as well. If Clash Champs 2 stars, well, Tribe might win with just a high percentage. 2-star overall. So now we have the Skelly Donut already being executed perfectly. And we have now as well the Queen going for the top side. We have the Lock Launcher as well. Let's see how that's going to be used. Maybe from the top side to get access towards the Multi-Inferno Tower. Is the Queen going inside? It looks like the Queen would go inside. Where is she? Where is she going? He has no wall breaks. That was last second. Really, really well done with that invisibility tower. Nicely done right there. And now the King most likely for the top right side to really make sure that the defending Royal Gem and the Scatter is getting taken care of. So otherwise, really, really good opening for him. The Queen, though, is taking a lot of damage. Wait, no damage anymore. But with that Queen ability now, he has not too many things anymore to protect her, because only 1 invisibility spell is left at this point. He had to invest the other one to funnel the Queen back. But the lockdown just keep going in. It's now triggering the invisibility tower. And at this point now, he needs to be quick. Because remember, yes, the reload time of the towers, of the spell towers, was nerfed. So it now takes longer to reload the spell. But at the same time, if you wait too long, the invisibility tower is back up and it's going to really be annoying. So take a look at the tower behind the town hall. It's reloading. It needs to take that town hall down quick. Warden ability now, rage as well. But he has a lot of loons still left. The town hall should go down. There's the freeze. Town hall is going down indeed. But guys, there's still a lot of a lot of back end still left. The Royal Champion now in as well. 6 more loons to deploy. But there is still this monolith behind the town hall, behind the destroyed town hall, should I more say like that. There's the freeze now. He's not catching that scatter shot. Headhunters are in. Royal Champion ability is used as well. The monolith is going down. Can those loons make it? Invisibility spell invested. This is such a close attack. Warden, keep going with 0 hit points. The loons are keep going. The Warden is down, but the owl, the diggy. Wait, this is going to be a 3-star. He has the Royal Champ alive. He has the ton of pets alive. Diggy, Phoenix, Owl, all of them are alive. And with 20 seconds, he should be able to get it done. And this is forcing Tribe Gaming to a 3-star. Everything Selenio could do in this match, he did it to make this match as close as possible. Tribe Gaming has the 3-star to win this match. The last attack for Tribe, and it is a Queen Charge. What is this? It's a Queen Charge Electro Dragon Rocket Loon attack with no Hound, but instead with a Dragon Ride. What is... This is the last deciding match, or like last deciding attack, more like in the upper bracket. And Exorcist is thinking this is the creative masters of Carbon Fin or something. I don't know, like, what is going on? Recall now. Recall now to the right side. This is crazy. This is crazy. We have now the Queen going for the Warden. I mean, what is going to be next? There's the Electro Dragon at the bottom side now. But, I mean, that funnel is looking pretty sick, not gonna lie, but still. That is crazy. But he has now the Eagle shooting with the rage effect. Luckily, nothing is getting hit. That's kind of, by the way, kind of stupid that one loon is getting targeted. Why? Either way, now it's not the right time. But he's using now a Dragon Rider. I think he should have angled the Dragon Rider differently because that might fly into the air defense range, by the way. I'm not sure if that was the best choice. I think the one Dragon Rider is not going to make it, guys. Nope. The one Dragon Rider is not making it at all. He needed something different there. Instead, now he's adding the Roy Champ. Blim for the... Wait, he missed the Warden timing. Oh, no. Yes, the Yetis, the freeze for the Town Hall. The Queen is struggling as well. There's so many things going on. The Town Hall is down, by the way. The Queen is staying alive without her ability, though. To the top side, there's the King. There is so much going on at the same time. With the Queen at the bottom side, charging in for the Multi-Inferno Tower. The core is still going strong with 2 Multi-Inferno Towers and the Monolith. And this is the deciding attack for this match. If he 3-stars, and this looks really good, he gets it for his team. Turning the Multi-Inferno Tower invisible because he knows that that Monolith is going to be the most important thing to take down. And with that, the Monolith is down, the damage is gone, and as long as this Queen is walking not towards the most stupid... Wait, there's even a wall break. There's even a wall break, and that should be it. The 3-star. Or is it? Tornado Trap? He's celebrating. He knows it's a 3-star. And this attack... Are you kidding me? Everything that's on the line, and Exorcist is doing like... What is it even? A Queen Charge EDRAGON Loon attack? I don't even know, but this attack was freaking incredible. And Tribe winning with 13-13 on percentage base. They're getting their revenge versus Clash Gems. And with that, they're staying in the upper bracket in the Champions War League for the overall $20,000 prize pool tournament. What a crazy match. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I for sure did. And I will see you hopefully back tomorrow with the next one. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.